Okay, to the weather now, and it's showery in the lower South Island, and Invercargill will have winds up to 100 kilometres per hour. P.S. Snow to 700 metres tomorrow for the ranges and ski fields in this area.
I loaded up my woody with the boards on top, and I put on my faded blue.
To the central south, and it's sunny for the east and showery for the west.
It's a similar situation, but Kapiti Coast is cloudy and 12 degrees.
Huntington, Malibu, they're shooting the beer. At Rincon, they're walking the nose. We're going on
to the central North Island, and it's partly cloudy, but Napier and Rotorua will have sunshine all day.
Showery for Kaitaia and Whangarei, but Auckland is partly cloudy and 13 degrees, but tomorrow it is 17.
A quick look at our top stories today, and a Christchurch Zoo goes to the apes. The apes will be the first ones to be at a new Christchurch Zoo.
Kermadec Islands were shaken by a 6.2 magnitude earthquake this morning.
And stats reveal that more 18-year-olds are achieving NCEA results than 2012. That's all today. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Welcome to Tom and B News for New Zealand. Here is our top stories today. A police officer from Mount Maunganui has been praised for saving an elderly woman from a house fire.
The Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has landed in New Zealand yesterday and plans to talk to John about whaling.
And is this true? 85% of Christchurch schools are sitting on contaminated land. We will find out soon. One person has been hospitalised after a truck and a train have collided near Ashburton. The accident happened about at 8:20 this morning, and emergency services are at the scene.
Meanwhile, a cyclist in Morrinsville has died after being hit by a car. The incident was at the intersection of Morrinsville and Matangi roads, and diversions are in place. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe has landed in New Zealand, and whaling was on his agenda when he meets John Key. There will also be discussions about the Trans-Pacific Partnership.
At least 85% of Christchurch schools have contaminated land, but it is unlikely that it will cause health issues.
A police officer from Mount Maunganui has been praised for saving an elderly woman from a house fire. The woman is now in a stable condition at Tauranga Hospital.
Now, just before we get to the weather forecast, an Air New Zealand passenger has died during the flight from Auckland to Los Angeles. The middle-aged woman was with her husband, and she collapsed before dying. Now, let's go to the weather forecast and to the lower South Island. All areas here are sunny.
Central South Island's east coast is partly cloudy, but the west has sunshine.
Same situation here, but Wellington is partly cloudy.
To the central north, and it's a mixed bag here, but it's worse north of Hamilton.
As Ben said earlier, it's worse north of Hamilton, which is this area. Please be warned that there's a wind warning for the Northland area, which is Whangarei. subscribe, and we need more than 200 subscribers, please, and thanks for watching. Welcome to Tom and B News for New Zealand. Here is our top stories today. The dog owner whose dog mauled a Japanese girl has gone back to court.
Thousands of people from Auckland to Kaitaia are without power following the storm.
And a 20-year-old is in hospital after a police chase resulted in a car crash.
A 20-year-old driver has suffered serious injuries after a police chase in the North Shore, near Auckland.
The fleeing car smashed at the traffic lights, and guess what? The North Shore Hospital was just around the corner.
The driver and the passenger are at the hospital, with which Tom said it was just around the corner.
It's hilarious when people crash near the hospital, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
New Zealand's credit card spending fell in June, the first time in 4 months.
The value core of spending, which excludes petrol and automotive stations, fell a seasonally adjusted 0.4%.
And a 1% gain in May, including a 0.2 rise in April.
I'd rather use cash.
No, I'd rather use credit card. A Bay of Plenty couple whose dog severely mauled a 7-year-old Japanese girl while visiting their home are set to be considered for diversion.
Charlotte and Gareth Boyd of Galatea are due in court today, charged with owning a dangerous dog.
Wow, that's scary. If you're planning to own a dog, check if it's dangerous before you own it.
Yeah, I'm dangerous, alright. Work has begun to restore power to thousands of households from Auckland to Kaitaia due to today's storm.
North Power says about 13,000 customers in the area are still without power, with Whangarei and Kaipara the worst hit.
In Auckland alone, about 10,300 homes are still without power. The longest waiting is Waiwera, with the estimation restoration time of 10 p.m. tonight.
In Cape Rehanga, winds reached about 170 km an hour, but in Kaitaia, a woman suffered moderate injuries when a tree pinned her to the ground.
It is estimated that 25 homes are damaged, with trucks flipped over on the roads.
Several flights in Auckland Airport are now cancelled. That's all today. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Welcome to Tom and B News for New Zealand. Here is our top stories today. Air New Zealand is receiving a new Boeing 787-9 plane.
A motorcyclist in Dunedin has attacked a police officer.
And on Time Lifesaver traffic in Auckland, it's heavy on the northbound southern motorway from Mount Wellington to Penrose, and then moderate to Green Lane. A copyright advocate is appealing for a reform of ridiculous school policies that prevent teachers from sharing their lesson and material plans with each other.
CC Representative Matt McGregor says outdated copyright rules force most teachers to reinvent the wheel.
It will waste time and curbing professional development. Air New Zealand's new Dreamliner, the Boeing 787-9, is landing here tomorrow night.
Air New Zealand officially released its first Dreamliner last night. Air New Zealand actually ordered 10 of them.
Air New Zealand is the official airline to release the 787-9 fleet. Another day without no power in Northland is seeing homes and business owners impatient following yesterday's storm.
A spokesperson from Top Energy says that this storm is the worst one to hit the area in a decade.
Strong winds up to 120 kilometers per hour could last until tomorrow. A Dunedin motorcyclist has allegedly attacked a police officer after a high-speed chase.
Police say the rider faces an aggravated assault of a police officer charge, driving and drug charges after the chase last night.
Police tried to stop him at 10 p.m. last night, but he sped off, reaching 100 kilometers per hour. Time lifesaver traffic in Auckland, and it's heavy from Mount Wellington to Penrose, and from there it will be moderate to Green Lane. To your weather forecast, and the lower South Island will have showers, but Dunedin is cloudy and 11 degrees.
Feel blue, like I always do.
Drizzle for Oamaru, but Christchurch is cloudy and 13 degrees.
Showers for Westport, but Wellington is partly cloudy and 15 degrees.
Wanganui is 17 degrees, but it is worse north of Hamilton.
And there's a wind warning of 120 kilometers per hour from Whangarei to the tip of the North Island, but Auckland will get 100 kilometers an hour.
Wow!
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and have a nice day. Welcome to Tom and Ben News for New Zealand. Here is our top stories today. People are now paying tributes to the 298 people who died in the MH17 disaster.
Happy birthday New Zealand First Party, because Winston Peters' political party has turned 21.
And in time lifesaver traffic in Wellington, traffic is building up near the merging area under the Aurora Terrace Bridge. Police have named 2 dead men at a shop in Auckland. Police found 47-year-old Paul Matthews and 69-year-old Paul Fanning at a Easy Cash store yesterday.
Police said they have suffered violent deaths and were reportedly looking for a sharp weapon.
Police arrested a 25-year-old man at midnight today. A New Zealand woman was one of the New Zealanders who died in the MH17 crash on Thursday, along with her Dutch husband.
MH17 was shot down over pro-Russian territory in eastern Ukraine, killing all 298 people on board.
A British person who was living in Otaki near Wellington, New Zealand, also died, but he was counted as a British national.
Well, who turned 21 years old in the political party parliament in New Zealand yesterday? It is Winston Peters' New Zealand's First Party.
The political party started in 1993 by Winston Peters, and now it is stronger than ever before.
Well, good on the party, and hope they succeed in the future years.
The Waikato Chiefs lost against the Brumbies in a Super Rugby semi-final.
The score was 32-30, and it looks like the defending title could be taken off them, as the Chiefs won last year.
Well, we say goodbye to the Chiefs, although me and Ben are the Hurricanes fans.
Yeah, Hurricanes!
Time lifesaver traffic in Wellington. The traffic is building up from the merging area under the Aurora Terrace Bridge. To your weather for your part of New Zealand, and it is cold and showery for this area, and there will be possible snow in the ranges and east of Dunedin.
Puff the magic dragon live by the sea and frolic.
It is showery for the east and sunny for the west.
Little Jackie Paper, well he loved that rascal Puff, and he brought him straight.
It is a mixed situation.